so bored. Quarantine has hit hard. No way, dude. What are we gonna do? Stream, make a video, watch some YouTube. Probably watch some YouTube. I feel like that's what the majority of the time I've been doing. Let's see. Red Falcon, some Mario Maker, Ludwig. That's always a good choice. Actually, wait. Before we check out anything, how's my YouTube channel doing? Yo, we got 5 subs today. Okay, that's not bad. I didn't even do anything, so 5 subs, amazing. I'll take it. Let's see. Videos. Okay, 887 on the latest one. 12,000 on the Enchants. Nice, dude. No way. 66 dislikes. What do you guys even dislike? There is a lot to dislike. I might see the problem here. Oh, that goes on a long time. 200 comments talking shit about my previous tier list video. I guess we're doing it again, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, my Galactic Explorers. This is DarkArts, another message, and today we are here on Tier Maker, and I am going to show you guys the best tier list I could possibly make. And how, you might ask? Well, the best tier list ever is going to be made with your guys' comments. Anything you guys left on this comment or on this video saying it's a video or Smite is good against the Wither, we'll go ahead, rate it higher on the tier list, and go from there. So let's get into it. Yes, a lot of you guys called me out, and I didn't think I have the courage to make a whole nother tier list video just to get ripped on again in the comment section. Curse of Vanishing was something only a couple of people really did bring up. They said it was useful for PvP servers. I brought up the point that I don't want to really lose my gear. Maybe I can go ahead and fight back for it. Usually Curse of Vanishing is not allowed on many servers, and sometimes you also have custom enchants. With this logic, I don't want to lose my items. I'm gonna go ahead and give it D tier. Poopin. I might have to. What does that? What does that comment even say? I'm sorry, my man. Thank you for commenting, but Curse of Vanishing. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll read it as Coupin. Curse of Vanishing is good because if you have OP sword, you die in 5th. Opponent cannot steal your OP stuff. Well, you, Sir Coupin, you single-handedly brought the entire Curse of Vanishing straight into the garbage, straight on with this friend, the Curse of Binding, because I don't want anything permanently stuck to my body. That's just how it be. Mending, no one actually talked about this. Most of my S tiers, pretty much everybody ended up agreeing with. We'll go ahead and show a little S tier on the top of the screen, but Mending was one of them. Unbreaking as well. Unbreaking makes it so your tools don't break, and Mending makes it so you can repair your tools. You can go ahead and keep your overpowered stuff over a period of time. Then something that everybody heavily disagreed with me on is Smite. A lot of you guys ended up being pissed with where I placed it, and I kind of did not take into account the Wither, zombies, skeletons, stuff like that. And I genuinely do apologize for that. Just stop commenting. I didn't put in B tier. God damn it. I know you guys already commented about this. But that is going to be A tier. A lot of you guys fighting for it. Then next, Frostwalker. Frostwalker, a lot of you guys actually brought it up because Big Brain, I forgot it in my first Enchants video. I didn't even think it was that good of an enchant. You literally walk over water with a little bit of ice. Why not use Depth Strider? Depth Strider makes you walk quicker in water, or swim quicker in water. Unless you're Jesus, then you can walk over it, of course. It does make you Jesus, however, not the most useful. I've also seen clips of people dying, wanting to go to the water. They end up dying because they hit the water too hard. I'm gonna put it at a D tier alongside your guys' stuff. And Sweeping Edge is something else you guys kind of got pissed at me at. I swear to God, I know what it means. It means so you can go ahead and deal more damage with sweeping attacks, also to multiple mobs at once. Yes, I understand. My apologies for missing out on this. The multiple mob hitting is pretty much a 1.14 thing. It is a slightly lopsided enchant, but we're gonna go ahead and put it in the B tier. Then we go ahead and move on to the crossbow stuff. Unoriginal Gaming XX, because that's how you know he's legitimate. Ended up saying piercing isn't like power for a bow. It literally pierces through mobs. Like if there are 2 mobs, one in front of the other, they both get damaged. Yes, you are very true. I thought piercing did more damage. Kind of forehead, not gonna lie. Quick charge makes it so you reload quicker. Multi-slot. See, that's why we don't make enchant videos anymore. We did it once. Then we just go from there, and then we just stop. A multi-shot makes it so you can go ahead and shoot multiple arrows on one. I don't think this is useful at all. It uses one arrow, you shoot 3. But if I'm shooting at something, why not just shoot it in front of me? I'm going to go ahead and give that a D tier. Then we go ahead and move on to the sharp enchantments. Most of you guys agreed with majority of the stuff I said. One thing that you did major league disagree with me on is Bane of Arthropods. I genuinely think spiders are easy to kill. Just squish them with your foot, lol. But supposedly that is a problem for you guys. Maybe you aren't top tier veterans like me and Manly at times, but Bane of Arthropods, for your guys' wish, I will move it up by 1 tier. Looting, you guys still agreed with me on A tier. Sharpness, S tier. Knockback, not the most useful thing ever. In PvP, knocking away your opponent may be sometimes helpful if you're running away, but why run away? It's the same thing in the spider case. Just go ahead, kill the spider. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in C tier. Fire aspect, you guys also agreed with me. I'm going to go ahead and leave that in A tier. Blast protection. Not the most useful. I noticed in my Enchants video, which will be listed at the very end, blast protection actually did save me from a creeper explosion, so I will be putting this a lot higher than I would have in the first time around. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in B tier. Fire protection, fire res spots or things. It's also not the most useful thing ever because it is difficult to die from fire once you actually have a full set of armor. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in D tier. Projectile protection. Skeletons, since the 1.12 update, have been a lot more dangerous, but again, if you have a full set of armor, projectile protection, not that big of a deal. Protection, however, very important. It's something that saves you in many situations. Thorns, again, not the best thing ever. It makes it so your armor breaks quicker. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in D tier alongside with the other protections. Then we move on to some helmet stuff, and this is where people got the most pissed. Certain comments all the way going up to 100+ likes talking about, oh, you're wrong, this is what Aqua Affinity does, this is what Respiration does, and my sincerest apologies. I do want to go ahead and say that. As Neil says in the last video, Aqua Affinity increases mining speed underwater, and Respiration increases your breath underwater. The breath thing is very useful because you're able to go ahead and keep your normal helmet on, so I'm going to go ahead and move this over to the B tier. Then for Aqua Affinity, I don't do much mining underwater. Usually I also encase myself, I use doors and stuff like that. I think this is very useless still, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep it in the D tier. But hey, this time around, at least I knew what it was. Feather falling saves you from fall damage, easy B tier. Efficiency, S tier, no doubt about it. Fortune makes it so you can get more blocks of a certain kind, easy S tier. And another very thing where you guys got a little bit pissed at me. My apologies. I'm sorry, bro. I couldn't say sorry to everyone. I put Silk Touch quite high just because of custom servers and stuff like that where you're able to go ahead and break certain spawners. If we're talking about this in server point of view, then Silk Touch, very nice. You can break spawners with it. Nice, nice, nice. If we're talking vanilla, probably something slightly useless. Taking both of these into account, I'm gonna go ahead and say C tier. Okay, so luck at a C is that you have more luck with catching fish or valuable items. For example, in my video, I got a diamond. I never knew that was even a thing. I don't do much fishing. I don't think it's the most useful thing ever in Minecraft. I'm gonna go ahead and give that a C tier. Lure makes it so you can go ahead and catch items quicker during fishing. Again, I don't do a lot of fishing, but if it makes it go any quicker, then sure, C tier. Then power, obviously it's like sharpness for a sword. I think it is very important. Punch, it's almost like knockback for a sword, not very important, but I'm gonna go ahead and give that one lower and D tier. Infinity, it's very good enchant for later on, but it ends up making it so your bow is almost worse in certain case scenarios. I still think it's a great enchant, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it a B though. Flame, I think this is very great as well. Lighting your enemies on fire is amazing. It's along there, up there alongside fire aspect, so we're gonna go ahead and give that A tier. 2 years ago, or a year ago, whenever that video came out, I did not know much about tridents, my apologies, but I do know a lot about them now, and I can go ahead and tell you all of them. Yes, I know, very impressive. Well, let's go ahead and get into it. Channeling makes it so you strike your target with thunder during storms. I don't think trident does a lot of damage in the first place, and lightning, I guess, makes it look cool. You can make a charged creeper, but other than that, doesn't really do much. I'm gonna go ahead ahead and give it a D tier. Impaling makes it so you do more damage to mobs or ocean mobs in particular. Of course, this is like sharpness and power, but again, it's on a trident. A trident doesn't do much damage in the first place. I'm gonna go ahead and give that a C tier. Loyalty. Loyalty makes it so you return the trident when you throw it. This is probably the best enchant ever for a trident, because imagine throwing it, it travels 100 blocks, and you have no clue where it went. For all you know, the zombie next door could be walking around with a new shiny trident. So bringing it back, great enchant, A tier. Then lastly, Riptide allows you to throw the trident and lets you travel with it. I think this is just sick. I think it's a nice enchant, it's a nice add-on for Minecraft. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a B tier. This is my conjoined tier list with your guys' help. I'm gonna go ahead, save, download this. Hopefully you guys end up liking this tier list. If you still have any beef with me, leave it in the comments. I'm totally go ahead and read all of them like I did in the last video. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.